Hi, Mikael here. I've just recently completed another of my Naked Truth to Intimate Relationship workshops, and it's becoming really clear that not only is there a need for them, but more importantly, um, more and more people are ready. They're really ready to take their relationship to the next level. Whether they're already in a relationship and want to deepen that, or they are not in a relationship but want to get into one and are not interested in repeating um, past relationships and really going to a new level with their next relationship. And it's not only uh, or just about relating to somebody else in an intimate relationship. It really is also about being able to have that intimate relationship with yourself, that deeper and deepening relationship with yourself. And that's really what those workshops are about. And I wanted today just very briefly share the three core principles that I teach in these workshops. The first one is the principle of understanding um, the issues and challenges that we're having in our relationships. Where are they actually? Not where we think they are. Because if we want to deal with those things, it is really, really important to understand where within me, um, one is the desire for the relationship, and where within me are those things that are keeping me from having those deeper experiences, both in the relationship with myself and then, of course, also in the relationship with other people. And I'm using an analogy between the computer and the human mind. And that one you can actually, it's in my book, The Quick Fix to Any Problem. And if you go onto my book page and onto the free resources, that entire chapter where I go into that in detail is available for you to download for free. So I'll put a link into that here. The second principle is that of the masculine and feminine. And if you're watching my last four, I think, web TV shows, you will see that they have all been about relationships in some way or other. And in all of those, I mentioned the masculine and feminine. And one of them is specifically about talking about what is this masculine and feminine, not so much men and women, because the real challenges in our relationships are not because we are men and women. It is the polar opposite of the masculine and the feminine. So understanding what that means is really, really important. So you can go and watch their free the replays of those web TV shows. But again, in the workshop, we get to go into a lot more depth with that and relate it to the people that are in the workshop. The third principle is a very, very powerful principle, and it's about the three stages in which we can show up in life, and then, of course, also the way we can show up in our relationships. And it's really profound. And unfortunately, I can't cover that in this video because it takes not only understanding the other two principles well, it takes quite a bit of time to explain so that it's not being misunderstood. And essentially, it is the three stages uh, that we can show up in life, and understanding those three stages, and when it's appropriate to show up in as a stage one moment, and a stage two moment, and a stage three moment. And in reality, it is the stage three moments that we long for in our life. And when it comes to relationship, what we really want are stage three relationships. And what most of us are having are stage one. So moving from stage one just to stage two in relationship is a major move forward, and that's great. And then we're going to take it to the next level because that's really where we want to go. And just understanding what that means is really, really powerful. So if it's possible for you to come to any of these events and you're interested in relationships, including the one with yourself. I can really recommend that. The next one we're having is in Tauranga in July, the last weekend of July, and that's a whole weekend. To be up to date with when the next events are, just go onto my events page on mikael.nz. Now, if you are really interested in this, but you are nowhere near Tauranga and not able or willing to travel there, or to Auckland where I do these workshops, get in touch with me, because if you are really interested and you or somebody you know have the skills to create these events and make them happen in your place, I'm willing to travel to a certain extent and get in touch with me, and let's see what we can work out and maybe create a naked truth to intimate relationships where you are. In the meantime, just go and check out those links, and if you got my book, reread the chapter about the mind, the computer analogy mind, and watch some of the previous shows about the masculine and the feminine. And those things will already get you further along the journey of creating the best possible relationships that you can, both with yourself and with an intimate partner. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.